Hi friends, happy Mother's Day everyone who is out there that is a mother, especially my mother in Oklahoma City, and to my wife, happy Mother's Day to you guys, happy Mother's Day to everyone, and we're going to work with our queens today. We're going to try and see how our queen is doing in Vienna. We're going to see how our queen is doing in our Pro Nuke box, which I haven't named because that's really just to try and nurture queen rearing. Queen rearing seems to be a little more difficult than what it first seemed with me. So we're just going to kind of keep experimenting this year, and I'm not going to be upset if I still just go into winter with 4 hives. But we're going to do some checking around in the bottom of London to see if we've got a queen in the bottom half of London. I know I've got a queen in the top half of London, but we might check on her, just make sure she's doing okay as well. And then we'll see. We may actually try requeening Berlin at some point. I'm hoping that La Paz is going to be my honey maker this year, so we're going to see how that goes. Thanks for coming along, everyone, and have a really happy Mother's Day to everyone. Alright guys, so we're going to go get into Vienna first because I think this is our least bit of an issue. So funny thing is I left some pollen patties out and something has gnawed through the Ziploc baggie and has been eating away at this pollen patty. So lesson learned, don't leave it out where other critters can get to it. Not sure what it was. It might have been, it could have been bees, but I kind of doubt it. I don't think they would have gone that far. So it's not the best day to be out here messing with the bees just because the weather is not ideal, and therefore all the bees are home. There's very few out foraging, I believe, right now. So we'll get past the feeder here. I'll show you an image of that pop-up tent I'm working under today just to kind of make sure that I don't disturb these guys too much. Let's see how much water we actually... These girls have not really been drinking this sugar water much. It might be because there's a good nectar flow on, so let's hope that's the reason. I need to find my hive tool. Here we go. Let's get some smoke. Coming in, girls. Try and keep this level as I move it over here. Well, these girls have been eating away at this pollen patty nicely. Let's make sure that's in the frame. Yeah, you guys should be able to see that. So you can see lots of bees. I've got full frame here, 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 and here. They have not started building out anything over there yet, but I think this is quite good. We can pull all these to the side here. Looks like they are starting to build comb out on that, so that's quite good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this over some so I can take this frame out. We'll have a look quickly. Make sure my queen's not there. She is not. Okay, you can see how they're building out comb on this frame and on this frame. Wow, they've actually been collecting some nectar and they've capped it over. Kind of a short comb there. Dang it, I didn't put my reading glasses on. I Might pause slightly while I try and do that. If I'm going to see this queen, I should probably be able to see. Reading glasses on, zip my hood back up so I don't get any friends in here. I'm actually enjoying the temperament of these bees. They seem quite friendly without being too much so. I've got bees bearding to the bottom there. Now this queen, I did mark her. She's marked green. The problem might be that I'm colorblind and may not be able to see her very well. Now there are some larvae in there, so that's great. She is laying, and this is new honeycomb as well on this. So this plastic frame, I was not too sure if it would work. I hadn't used any in the previous year, but it does seem to be doing well for her. I've got brood here. Try not to drop this frame this time, even if I get stung. She actually seems to have quite a nice laying pattern there. Still looking for the queen. A lot of times she'll run away. She'll try and drop down to the dark side. So I did put in a drone comb here, which looks like she is laying drone brood. Next week I'll probably take this out and freeze it so that there's no drone, so to minimize the mites. I could potentially take it out now, but I don't think those drones are ready to hatch yet. Let's see, when did I actually get these? I got to do some math and calculate here. Well, I didn't see the queen. Honestly, I think I might actually replace that drone comb. Okay, what I've got to be careful that I don't actually pull out my queen with that drone comb. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to double check, make sure no queen. I'm going to give them an old drone comb. Just as a double check. Now let's put a fresh, partially eaten pollen patty on there. Okay. Okay, girls. I want you to go on down. feeder. Although, I'm in two minds not even to put that feeder back in there. I might not. No, because they don't seem to be eating on it. Okay, so these girls, we're gonna set right there, so hopefully they can figure out walking back into the hive. Back the camera up. There you go. Hopefully you guys can see that. All right. Well, I'm sad I didn't see the queen in there, but try and smoke these girls back in there. You can see right there are some queen cells. They look kind of like peanuts that have grown out on there. So they were queenless. If you blow on them, the bees tend to move away. You can see. So there's more. There's another queen cell right there. And a few more there. So hopefully those will turn into queens. They are still capped right now. So we're going to leave those as they are. And let this little nuke box hopefully turn those into some new queens.
We've been here before. We had these queen cells in this nuke box, but the queens never came home. So they may have hatched, gone out on a mating flight, and either gotten lost, or they may have been eaten by a bird. That's always a possibility in nature. All right.
There we go. So we've got capped queen cells there, and today is the day before Mother's Day. By the way, happy Mother's Day, everyone.
We've been sticking this one down, this lid. Might clean that up a little bit before we take it in. I want to see if there's any. I don't see any comb being built out here. We've got some comb that's left over. Maybe I'll try moving that to the middle. See if that encourages them to build out some more. It may or may not. I don't know. But yeah, that box is not very heavy. But it doesn't feel completely empty. Wow. There's some nice honey coming not completely full yet, but that was some scraping that I might have done. Come on, wind, do not start blowing now. This is brood. Why are they putting brood so high up here? This actually looks like drone brood as well. And that's just regular brood. Where's the queen? Oh, there you go, there's some eggs. That's good. At least that confirms that my London queen is still in this hive. Since I took one of these frames and moved it to the Pro Nuke, that was a risk that I was a little nervous about. Really got to get into that bottom one.
Alright, so for this one, need to take it apart down here. Can't believe I didn't get stung doing that. Oh, fuck. Spoke too soon. Hopefully no more got up my pant leg. God dang it. That was so crazy. How am I going to do this? I think we're going to move that hive forward. We're going to separate these out. Now, we're going to put can't give up, especially at this point, as much as I wanted to just run away. Okay. So I need a bottom board. I think I'm gonna have to go inside and get a bottom board. Okay, where'd my smoker go? Hey everyone, welcome back to Adrian Has Bees. It's been kind of rainy today, so that's why I've got this cover up kind of over the hive so that I could work them a little bit. Boy, it was a pretty messed up day for me and bees. Let's call it a strong day for learning about mistakes and what to do. And I tell you what, everything's kind of settled down now, but if you notice, I've split London up. This was the bottom hive. This was the top part of London. I was removing the top part so that I could check to see if there was any queen in the bottom part. And oh my goodness, I dropped the bottom of the top hive. The double screen board actually fell as I was lifting that box up. I thought it was stuck to it pretty good. Apparently it wasn't. And therefore I dropped a ton of bees kind of right down at my feet. I got stung on the calf. Luckily it was only one sting, I think, so far. But I kind of settled it down. I realized, okay, I wanted to just run away, but that would not have done the bees any good. So what I did, I set myself to work and I removed the bottom part of London and I pulled it forward. So if you can see, it's in essentially the same place. I just pulled it forward. It's less than 3 feet. So I believe that the bees will be able to find it again. And they actually, you can see here, there's bees fanning saying, hey, we've got a new location. They're sending out pheromones with that. And I've got some sugar water on top there to help feed them. So by doing this, hopefully all those bees will come back if they were out foraging. If they weren't, there's actually still an opening back here that will allow them to go back into that hive. So, and they should be welcome there. But what I've had to do, of course, you can see these bees are all fanning, trying to let everyone know where their new home is. They've got an opening about 1/4 inch. I didn't have a bottom board, so I wasn't fully prepared for this, but we'll straighten that out over time. And so I got into Vienna. I got into the Pro Nuke, and that is showing queen cells. So they're trying to make another queen. I've probably still got bees on the ground here, and I unfortunately have probably stepped on a few of them just because this is right where I dropped the bottom board. So I'm taking this feeder out because they weren't really using it much. So we'll go back to that. But thanks for coming along on this journey. Today was certainly a day of lessons and some things that I'm not really proud of, but hey, you know what? This is how we learn. I'm not don't claim to be a professional beekeeper. And I hope you guys enjoy seeing the journey on this beekeeping in Colorado. Thanks for watching Adrian Has Bees. Happy Mother's Day to everyone, and take care and have a great May. If you have a graduate in your life, congratulations to all the high school and college graduates that are out there. And new beginnings are a great time and a great experience. So good luck to everyone, and happy Mother's Day. Bye y'all, till next time.